Hi, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. It's so sunny in here. And I've already several times made excuses for it. I said that I should put something up for it. I don't anymore because I just love when the sun is out because it has already turned into a bit of fall here in Sweden. I'm sitting in Sweden. I'm Swedish. And Pisces, as we say in Swedish, means Fiskarna. So hello, my Swedish fiskar. I will use some Swedish words here and there to maybe explain some of the English if I feel like it's needed. We've just moved into Virgo season, which is Jungfrun. There's sort of a lingering still from Leo season. It's like a bit back and forth, I feel. It's sort of shifting into it, and it's going to calm down. It's going to be more doable, workable. It's not so much heat. It's not so much to work on. It's not so much now I have to deal with this, now I have to deal with that, blah 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 blah. It's sort of now is the result. Now let's get things back together. Now let's see what good came out of that chaos or came out of that sort of little conflict that maybe stirred up, or however the Leo season treated you, or you let it treat you, I should say. Now take that back into Virgo season and sort of, okay, so now we need to organize this and we need to get back, and not back on our feet. That sounds really heavy, but it has been a mixed bag with Leo season. And I just feel like today when I'm recording this, it's a very special moon. I'm not heavy into the labeling of like full moons and you should like steer your life around each moon and each planet and all of that, but it is a very special moon because there's so many people that has expected this time to be very beautiful because it is such a beautiful moon. And so that energy I would really tune into. Like if 100,000 people feel like, oh man, you can just expect so many good things around this moon, it means that it's 100,000 people's good energy and their thoughts that has created a thought form. So it becomes sort of its own entity almost, that you can, entitet, it's the same. You can sort of tune yourself into that energy and really use that as a good thing for your own life. You can do that just by thinking about it. You can do it by sitting down, meditating, thinking, I want to tune into that energy, and however that applies in your life and however you want to use it. It's nothing big. It's not like angels will fall down from the sky and start singing to you, unless they do. It's just a way of bringing more positive energy into your life again, I feel. Try that if you want. Leave it if you don't want to. Like the fish said. It's I just feel like it's a kickoff party the whole of September to it's sort of a preview, a little taste, a little teaser for what's about it's som ett smakprov for what's about to come for 2020. I just feel like September is very promising because it's not so much challenges in your face. It's not so much that you have to deal with. It's more like we put things into place again and it feels calmer. But it's still such a beautiful energy. And yeah, collectively, I just feel hope. It just feels really good. Okay, so let's see what specifically is going on for the Pisces for this week, the coming week, and the energy around you. Let's see. Huh? Get it? CEA? CEA? SEA? Trying to make a joke and then I destroy it. And then I do 3 cards and I look at them all together to get a bit of a story. And the first card, I knew it was going to come because I saw it. And I think you had this before, my sweet Pisces. So first card out, which is a basic energy, is a bottom line energy for the coming week, which is the owl. And the next up we have letting go, learn to let go. And then thirdly, we have opportunity knocks. Go for it. Okay, so given a story here, let me just have a moment. Man, it feels like I could do it like 20 extended. And then it's probably going to be none, just because I said that. Because there's so much going on. So this is a new one to me. I mean, I haven't done this for a very long time. I actually counted this morning. It's actually just only for 1.5 months that I've been doing this. When I get a bit impatient, that is not a larger group already, about 100,000 or so. I was like, 1.5 months. Okay, maybe not that long anyway. But this is the first time that this happens, because there still is a lot of readings that I've done, and not one time have I felt like I have to pick a story, because usually I can sort of, so I understand that if I were to pick the storyline around your kids, I would have a message for you. If we were to pick the storyline around your partner, like around your romantic partner, your romantic relationship, we have one storyline. If we have one around work, we have one storyline. Of course, this applies for everybody. Of course, for every person living, this is the situation. We have a story around everything, but maybe one story feels more calm, or like 7 stories feel more calm, and 2 feel a bit crazy. And so then the guidance would then be for the 2 to help you. I feel like maybe we would have had guidance for 8. That's what I feel. It feels like there's a lot going on for you. There's just a lot going on for you. So that's probably why the owl comes out. Follow your intuition. To just strongly, everything that happens right now in your life, you've been asked to really listen to your inner self, to your gut feeling, to your inner knowing, to your soul. If there's something at work, if somebody asks something of you and you feel like this is the right thing to do, this is not the right, and it looks like from the outside, you know that there's a typical right answer to something, but you feel on the inside that this is the more appropriate answer for you and what you feel. You might not even understand why that's the right answer. I hope you know what I mean now. But this is what it feels like. Then dare to go with it. Dare to follow your intuition. If you are in a relationship and you feel like you want to talk about something, you want to bring a subject up, you want to discuss, maybe if you're really new to a relationship, maybe there's something that has been bothering you for a bit and you sort of, I don't know if you're supposed to talk about it yet because it's too soon. Is it too soon to be having these important, well, if it's important to you and your intuition tells you bring up this subject, then listen to that intuition and follow it. I think you understand what I mean. Just truly follow your intuition. That's all you can do right now, because I don't feel like you're gonna crash, but I feel like you really are overwhelmed and you're so used to this overwhelmment. I just feel like the overwhelmment that you were used to was maybe a year, 2 years back in time, and you have had sort of a calm place in between here, and so it is a bit like, it's a lot happening again, but you're still so used to it, so you wouldn't say particularly to somebody else that you're so overwhelmed because there's so many things happening in your life. It is still normal life to you, and this is about to shift. The owl comes in to say, no. There's so many different perspectives. There's so many different angles to this situation. or these situations, and you're going to start to see them from a different viewpoint now. It's not going to be the same in work, in finances, in relationships, in with your children. It's just a shift. As we speak, there is a shift. Then letting go coming out next to this means that there is I don't want to say a lot, but because there's a lot of subjects going on at the same time. First of all, I feel like there is like I need to prioritize. Rather than saying letting go, I say learn to prioritize. Learn to for instance, I'll be really honest with you. When I started to record this today, I was on the phone with a person for 40 minutes. I literally don't have those 40 minutes. But I was like, I'm going to prioritize. I'm going to really, really say what's more important here right now. And the thing that is waiting, that is also needing my attention, is just going to have to wait. Because this thing right now feels more in line, if that makes sense. It's more in alignment with my overall, where am I going right now. So if you just make a decision of where you're going right now, what is your true meaning of life? Where do you want to go? What do you want? When you wake up in the morning, what do you want? I know this is such existential questions, but really the situation calls for it because you're a bit all over the place. And if you don't start to listen soon, and if you don't start to prioritize yourself, because that's the most important person you are, you're going to start to feel it in your body. I don't want to scare anybody, but you are going to start to feel it in your body, because the body will sort of start to tell you, give you hints that it's too much. You're giving your power away. You're not prioritizing yourself. So that is a lesson right now, okay, Pisces? And I don't want to sound so serious, but it sort of is, because you need time for you. And the letting go card comes in as a reminder to learn to prioritize. Okay, this thing that I think I need to prioritize, you need to actually let go. You can't deal with it right now. Deal with your own thing. This is what I'm doing. Okay? Third card out is opportunity knocks. Go for it. And this coming out next to these other cards, I don't feel like this card comes to say yet another thing is coming into your life to sort of get you even more stressed or overwhelmed or drained into your body. When this comes, that means that something is already underway. Something is already up and running. You know what this is. It's not a new opportunity. It's something that you already have in the works. It's something maybe you have waited for an answer about. Maybe there's something that you wish that would come through. Maybe there's even you're expecting somebody to say, I can come that weekend so that you can you can go away and we'll take the kids. That sort of thing. So there's really opportunity for you. Not in the sense opportunity, here comes a lot of things that you now should start to do, but the opportunity to really start to focusing on you, Pisces. I get a bit like emotionally drained. And I get a bit tired. I feel like I want to sleep 24/7. Maybe you don't, but I feel like the cells of the body is sort of asking for more calmness, more balance, more meditation, being the Pisces that you are, being more around water. Look at the water, swim in the water, bathe, take a shower, drink more water. Water is balancing, and it's more balancing to you guys than any other sign. Literally it is. I know I'm making such a general thing about that, but you do need water. Okay? And yes, no, I don't feel like there is an extended, and do you know why? That would be yet another thing for you, and I'm not going to give it to you. This is what you get this week. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize what feels most in alignment with what you're trying to achieve right now. Let go of the things that doesn't mean all that much, and get perspective on things. Things will show up in new ways and different ways, because you are making a distinct decision now. You are shifting things. You are shifting as a person. Okay, guys? I hope this helps. I want to give a hug to all of you guys because I feel like you need it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I just feel like you really really need to start to look out more for yourself. Okay? Let the rest figure themselves out. Have an awesome, beautiful moon. Have an awesome, beautiful week. And I hope to see you back next week. Take care. Bye.